July 13th, 2026. Dear Reflective Me. Have you ever taken a moment to think about the things you do and why? So many of the decisions we are forced to make are made because of the things that make us uniquely us. What we eat, what we wear, how we respond to trauma, how we respond to others. For me, a lot of the things I do are dictated by control, the need of control. I need things to be in certain ways for my brain to feel comfortable. I recognize this is probably due to the fact that I didn't have much control over my life as a child. And to some extent, that's typical, right? We are kids. We don't get to make certain decisions for ourselves. We don't get to decide where we live or what we eat and how we dress. But I think that it was more than that. It was more than these superficial choices and more who I wanted to be, how I wanted to be. I was told what I was going to be. I was told who I was going to be. And I didn't really get much say in that. Today, I was proud of myself. I did something differently. Usually my routine is very much wake up, shower, I told you before. And in the last couple of days, it hasn't been that way. And I've been so proud of myself. I have woken up. I've gotten out of bed. I've gone to hang out in my living room. I shower at a different time. I eat at a different time. I don't clean my kitchen right away. For some reason, I don't feel the need to have a schedule and tight control of everything. It feels good. It feels good kind of relaxing in that mindset. I think that means that I'm healing. In my healing, I have been working on several new projects. And I got really nervous about them because the more I work on something, the more in my brain it has to be absolutely perfect before I show it to the world. And while it's not perfect, I feel like I can show it. I can share it. I talked to a friend who I haven't talked to in forever. She's doing well. Sounds like her family's doing well. And I wasn't for sure how to feel about that and how much I wanted to share, but it felt good to talk to her. Normal to talk to her. Mind you, we've been friends since high school. I'm well out of high school now. And it just kind of falls back into a routine, which is nice for someone like me. Like, it doesn't miss a beat. It just flows perfectly. So that's been my day. Talking to friends about what's going on in my life currently and what I have planned and what I want to do and what I want to accomplish, how I want to move. And none of it has stressed me out. None of it has caused me strife. It's just been an easy conversation. Today, I didn't fight with my dogs, or my husband, or my kid. Today, I just lived in the moment. Now, typically for me, that is quite difficult, and I overwhelm myself, but not today. Today, I ordered my favorite kind of food. I sat and ate it. I watched Grey's Anatomy. Also, if anyone can explain the logic of why I watch a show that makes me utterly cry, I'd love to understand that. And it's not like the gut-wrenching, someone died episodes, but it's just, I relate so well to characters. I am probably a great empath. If you're going to feel it, I'm going to feel it. And I'm just sitting here bawling my eyes out. But that's who I am. I'm so unperfectly me. I cry when other people are crying. I'm sad when other people are sad. I love the way people are loved. I see the most broken, and I say broken in quotations, the most broken person, and I see something different. I see who they are, truly are, and the potential that they have. Because we're all still learning. We're all still growing. And today that was kind of what my brain was working through. I am a work in progress. I hope that I will always be a work in progress. And I know for some that's going to sound weird, because why would you want to continually do work? But I feel like the day that I'm not learning or growing is the day that I've actually died. What's there to do if I'm not still growing as a person? What's there to do if I'm not still learning something new? I don't want my life to ever be that stagnant. I don't want the people around me to have the opportunity to say, nope, she just got stuck like that. Because I'm not. I'm not stuck like that. I'm not stuck in my ways. I can grow and I can learn. And that's what makes being me so great. I recognize that I have concepts and ideas of how things should work. But I'm always willing to learn how to make it more effective. I'm always willing to be open to new ideas. Yes, there are some things that my brain says are supposed to be a certain way. If you ask me how to fold my towels, I'm going to tell you the way to fold the towels. If you ask me how to load my dishwasher, there's going to be a way to load the dishwasher. But if I come across something that seems more efficient, more helpful, more pleasing to the eye, I'm willing to change. And for years, I just told myself that I am the way that I am and nothing can be done about it, nothing could change. And I think that thought process kind of stumped me and what I was willing to grow and do. It's this concept of, because I'm diagnosed with these things, it means I can't do anything else. I let being OCD tell me that I can't change things, but I can. I let anxiety tell me that I have to be too nervous to put out products because they're not perfect, but I can. My bipolar is something that I fight with day in and day out. Ups and downs. It's just going to happen. But at what point do I decide that I'm not bipolar and I'm simply someone who has bipolar tendencies? I have OCD tendencies. I have anxiety tendencies. And the more I reflect on it, the more I realize I don't have to become these things. I don't have to accept them as my personality because I'm diagnosed with them. I'm still the same me I was before I received those diagnoses. I just get a little more help with processing them now. And that's okay. That's okay. And while I'm not going to pretend that I've solved all my issues, I have not. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. It feels good to know that I'm making strides, that I'm making progress. So, in light of my progress, I have something that I want to share with you. Tonight, I have some exciting news to introduce. I've been working on a labor of love for quite some time, and now I'm ready to share it with you all. As you know, I am open about my mental health. For years, I've been working on expressing my thoughts and my feelings in a way that would help heal me. I struggle with being able to explain how I feel. I've tried multiple journals, and they either felt extremely overwhelming or I lost interest quickly. I don't do well with journals that repeat the same question over and over. How was your day today? What did you learn today? I needed something different. I recognized that there were probably many others who felt the way that I do, so I made a journal for us. I designed and wrote a journal that allows us to uncover our stories at our own pace. I understand how difficult it can be to write any story, but especially the story of your life. To capture details of why you do the things you do and how you do the things you do and what you think when you do them. My hope is that you will all take part in using this journal with me. Each episode of my podcast will begin just as it always has. You'll hear me recount my day and explain the thoughts behind it. But now, when I'm finished doing that, I'll invite you to grab your journal and join me. We'll open to the same reflection conversation, we'll answer the questions together, and continue the conversations with ourselves. Some days the questions will be easy. Other days, they'll ask us to sit with parts of ourselves we've ignored for a long time. We'll take those conversations one page at a time at our own pace. When we're finished, we'll write about our day. The way that I start my journal will be the way that you end your journal. And then we'll gently pack today's feelings away until we're ready to return to them, answer one completely silly question just to make ourselves smile, and then we'll head back into the rest of our day together. The idea is to be able to express our thoughts and our feelings and not get stuck in our thoughts and feelings. So, we will feel the feelings, and then we'll put them in a little treasure chest, and we'll close it, and we'll lock it for another day. I know it won't be easy, but I believe it will be worth it. So, if you're willing, I hope that you grab one of my journals, grab a pen, and let's begin uncovering the story that has been living inside of you all along. So just remember, today is another page in the story. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be written. And before you close your journal tonight, ask yourself, what was your piece of pie today? Until tomorrow, love you loud.